Did you know that millions of Americans now live outside the United States? And that number has been quietly hitting record highs in recent years? In fact, more Americans are packing their bags, selling their homes, and starting over abroad than at any other time in modern history. The big question is, why are so many people leaving, and where on earth are they going? It's 2026, and the idea of moving abroad is no longer just a dream for retirees or digital nomads. From young professionals to entire families, Americans from all walks of life are choosing to build a new life outside the U.S. today. We're going to explore what's driving this global shift, which countries are attracting Americans the most, and whether a move like this could make sense for you too. For many, life back home has become increasingly difficult. Housing costs have surged to unthinkable levels, groceries and healthcare are more expensive than ever, and wages just can't seem to keep up. At the same time, the political climate feels tense and exhausting for a lot of people, no matter which side they're on. When you add student debt, a culture of burnout, long work hours, and very little work-life balance into the mix, it's no surprise that many are asking a once unthinkable question: is there a better life somewhere else? For a growing number of Americans, the answer is a resounding yes, and they're finding that better life abroad. So, where are all these Americans going? Countries like Portugal, Mexico, Spain, Costa Rica, and even parts of Southeast Asia have become top destinations. And the reasons are compelling: lower living costs, affordable and often universal health care, safer cities, slower lifestyles, and a stronger sense of community. In Portugal and Spain, Americans are falling in love with walkable cities and the peace of mind that comes with universal health care. In Mexico and Costa Rica, the close proximity to the U.S. combines with a much lower cost of living and a rich, vibrant culture. And for remote workers, countries like Thailand or Vietnam offer an incredibly high quality of life for just a fraction of U.S. expenses. For many, it's not about escaping America, it's about choosing balance. Let's look at a real story. Take an American family who left California after constantly struggling with sky-high rent, crippling childcare costs, and professional burnout. In 2024, they made the leap and moved to Portugal. Today, they pay less than half of what they did in the U.S. for their housing. They have access to affordable, high-quality healthcare, and they spend their evenings walking through historic European streets instead of sitting in soul-crushing traffic. Their kids go to school without the fear of active shooter drills, and weekends are spent at the beach, not just catching up on stress. They didn't suddenly become rich, they became free. Free from the constant pressure, the pervasive fear, and the financial anxiety that defined their lives. And stories just like this are becoming more and more common every single year. The rise of the American expat isn't just a trend driven by a thirst for adventure. It's a movement driven by necessity, a search for a higher quality of life, and a deep desire for peace. For so many, moving abroad offers the affordability, safety, and community that feel just out of reach back home. It offers a chance to finally breathe again. So, I have to ask, would you ever consider leaving the U.S. to live abroad, or have you already done it? Share your thoughts, dreams, or experiences in the comments below. And if you want more content on global living, expat life, and real stories from around the world, make sure you subscribe and stay with us. Thanks for watching.